Is our liberal and democratic Western society collapsing? In 1945, Karl Popper warned us about the paradox of tolerance, the notion that limited tolerance erodes our liberal Western values, as tolerating the intolerant eventually destroys tolerance itself. The UK, for example, is often the most progressive and liberal newspapers that pressure society to adapt to the wishes of a growing Islamic community. But what do they want? In 2016, a ICM survey found that 52% of British Muslims want homosexuality to be criminalized versus 5% of the general British population. 47% want LGBT teachers to be removed, 39% think women should be leaders but rather obey men at all times, and 23% want Sharia law, the same law code used by Islamic dictatorships that, among other things, prescribes that homosexuals be executed by stoning or thrown off roofs. This month in France, for example, a local tolerant government cancel and open our Barbie screening to please young Muslims who oppose the LGBT themes and a message of female independence, perfectly demonstrating how accepting the wishes of an intolerant group means taking away the rights of other groups, eroding the freedoms Europe for centuries to win, and under the banner of tolerance, actually making us more authoritarian. Paradoxically, it's often the most tolerant groups that become the very first victims of the empowered intolerance, and the bloodshed returns again for centuries until we can win back our individual freedoms. So how do we solve this? While many thinkers argue for pragmatic tolerance, the notion of social liberalism is in itself an ideology, one that also must be taught, and that its sole prescription is that the freedoms of some must end where they threaten the freedoms, the rights, or the safety of others. Beehive News applies this lens by assessing whether news articles promoting limited tolerance, pragmatic tolerance, or authoritarian views, so readers can weigh perspectives themselves and draw their own conclusions.